Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? This reading is a weekly reading. Something about this week is going to feel different. Almost like something changed suddenly overnight. And you're going to feel that starting October 12th, going into the 13th. Time will feel slower, the air is going to feel a little bit heavier, and deep down you sense that something big has already begun. That's because there's a lot of things shifting behind the scenes. This is going to be the turning point hidden in plain sight. The vibrations of today will echo into tomorrow, but on the 13th, the moon is going to be watching Jupiter, and so will all of us. You're going to feel a pull between emotion and expansion. The moon rules what you feel, and Jupiter expands whatever it touches. Somebody doesn't want me to talk. I rebuke and cancel. When these two meet, your inner world gets amplified through a cosmic loudspeaker. You may feel the urge to do something big. You're gonna feel a little restless, and you're gonna be unable to explain why everything suddenly feels small or a little beneath you in a sense. Today is the pullback, which will be on October 12th, because that's when I'm right now videoing this. So today will be the pullback, like on a slingshot, and tomorrow on the 13th will be the crossfire. You're gonna basically, this is the slingshot that's holding tension on the things you are hesitant or second guessing yourself on. What you're feeling is not only is the sky aligning you, but you are aligning you as well. Energetic spotlights are going to start moving differently, so hold space for what is yet to come. What you will feel this week is that the portal energy from the 10th. Now remember, 10 represents endings, karmic closures, and wrapping up old storylines that overstayed its welcome. The number 12 is a spiritual testing number, and it tests, and it's like, not only is it a testing number, but it's for mental realignment, and it signals you that your soul is preparing you for the next stage of your journey. The energy of 12 doesn't comfort you. 12 is the doorway, and 13 will be the other side of that door. So expect to feel a shift inside of you, or something inside of you that only your soul can understand. So maybe you might not understand it, but suddenly deep down, you'll just have this understanding, and it's your soul is talking to you this week. You may feel an unease, or you may feel like an extreme set of spiritual chills, or a sudden burst of insight. Massive shifts, you're gonna see massive shifts on soul levels. And it will be happening this week because the universe doesn't wait or ask for permission when alignment or destiny is long overdue. Expect divine timing this week. People are being repositioned not by force, but by resonance. Those who resist will feel the chaos, and those who flow with it this week will experience freedom. Watch out for people who have something to prove. If you notice fakeness, it's because you're craving truth, and now every false thing around you will shatter. You'll lose patience with the fake and the false. Remember this, the noise of the world gets louder right before your soul learns how to listen. Something behind the scenes has changed sides for a long time. My speaker keeps cutting in and out. Watch out for distractions, which is actually in this. I I keep notes because this is a lot to remember, and I'm not going to remember many of this, but something behind the scenes has changed sides. And for a long time, the spiritual warfare has been basically a background noise beneath everyday life. It's the invisible push and pull between creation and decay, truth and deception, awareness and illusion. Most people never notice it. They just feel the effects by sudden chaos in their daily routines. The influence has shifted. What used to control the board no longer does now. And the war has entered a new phase, and it is no longer happening around you, it's happening through you. The forces of manipulation are evolving. They don't need a lie anymore. They only need to distract. And distraction now becomes their most powerful weapon. We are transitioning. We're not collapsing. What was once silent is being seen. So pay attention to what calls for your energy, to steal your focus, to what suddenly feels off, even if it all looks the same. The truth is, awareness itself is the only weapon, and it still works. Your consciousness is both the shield and the sword this week. After today, you'll notice strange patterns, so get used to different. Think of it as a reality tightening its feedback loop. The world of logic, order, and probability rules is now overlapping with a symbolic world where emotion, meaning, and energy now take the lead. Today, we stand in both. Acceleration does not just amplify what you want, it amplifies what you are. If your energy is clear, you'll see synchronicities that uplift and confirm. If you are scattered, you'll draw in chaos that forces you to pay attention. In this new energy, every thought now becomes a seed, and every emotion now becomes the weather. The universe won't whisper anymore, it's just going to start answering you. The truth is, the most powerful moments in life rarely announce themselves. They unfold quietly through small choices and the subtle reactions that you make. And right now we are all experiencing the split of timelines. So expect divine alignments, clarity, and major breakthroughs this week. Some of you are actually signing contracts in your sleep. You might not feel like you made any decisions, but your soul is actually making decisions for you. So between the 12th through the 18th, move through this cycle with clarity and spiritual strength. Expect shocking news and sudden revelations this week. And it's due to the planetary alignments that are all happening this week. And a lot of this energy is playing out from the 10th when we had that portal, and with that portal, it came solar flares. So solar flares tend to amplify people's emotions, especially the ones that do not have self-control over themselves, their mouth, or over themselves in general. Anyways, I say we just jump right in onto tarot. So yeah, watch out for that, and watch out for things happening that, oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, that was weird. I didn't expect that. So watch, basically expect the unexpected is basically what I'm saying. 2 cards popped out. Crib, a birth or conception of a child or a new enterprise is coming. If you are pregnant with a child, congratulations. Some of you might be birthing a new idea. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps it's love, money, or a goal. I feel like this week a lot of you will get your answers not from the outside, but more from within. That's a lot of cards. Pig, beware of greed. Remember, pigs can't look up to the sky. There's a reason for that. So beware of greed or someone being greedy around you. Watch out, somebody, for pocket watchers. One more. Beetle. Good fortune and good luck is on our side. Yay! And bread. A period of prosperity and abundance is coming now. When I see bread, I think of like sharing your wealth. So you might get a gift that you might have to share with someone else or with others. Let's get a advice card for this week. Again, this is a weekly reading. We got 2. Pivot and presence. Pivot and presence. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Maybe it's time to do something different. Presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about your past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you're going to miss all of its beauty. So start living in the present moment, people. Let's get ourselves a fairy card and we'll dive right in. Oh. Somebody's trying to sneak away from something. Oop. Definitely a divide going on. Get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. A lot of us might just need to shake out that old energy, so because you got new energy that came through. That goes with the 10 number, clearing out old energies. Palo Santo would be good if any of you like to do like sage work. Palo Santo is a good one. Working with obsidian, black obsidian would be good as well. Especially when you've cleared out karmic endings in old stories that no longer resonate with you or that's overstayed its welcome, let's say. Anyways, what do we need to know to move forward this week? What do we need to know to move forward this week? Well, the divine is bringing in justice. Hey! Or if you're a high priestess. If you're a high priestess, you guys know who you are. You are getting justice. But the divine is calling in for justice and balance at this time. So we'll be getting that this week. And it might put a lot of people in their feelings, including even you. Truths come out, might put people in their feelings. Balance and justice. But help is arriving. Help is definitely arriving by the divine. So I guess I can't make this up. If you are a Queen of Wands, typically fire sign, young, charismatic, sexy, beautiful, what do we need to know for you? You will be receiving some help as well this week. And so will the Queen of Swords, air signs. You're going to be receiving some help. If you are the 9 of Pentacles, you got your shit together, you're single. And if you are the Queen of Cups, you are going to be getting divine help this week. Queen of Swords are typically air signs. Queen of Cups are typically water signs. Not necessarily have to be. Maybe you just resonate with the energy of that card. But Queen of Cups people, typically my earth angels, or just loving and kind. Queen of Swords, you're truthful and honest. Anyways, all 4 of you ladies, you are going to be receiving divine help this week. You are going to be receiving a lot of clarity, truth, balances, and something about your destiny is long overdue. So help is arriving. Also, with you 4 ladies, be very careful. Somebody is digging deeper into you guys, like they're watching you. I'm not sure if it's in a creepy way or whatnot, but maybe the 4 of you need to do a little soul searching, but definitely somebody is watching you guys from afar. okay? And they do plan on reaching out and making a phone call to you guys. I feel like it's a phone call of guilt. They feel a little guilty, but you will be receiving a phone call that is going to change for the better in some sort of way. And that phone call is going to also make you something about like bringing something to action, taking matters into your own hands. So you will be called to action. Compliments of the divine. The universe is asking some of you to chill out for a minute. Don't put any work and effort in, especially if you're looking for a job. Chill out for a minute. Maybe you're scattering your energy, but you will be getting a stable offer. You also know that you do need to do some inner work and some inner healing. But definitely, if things are not flowing to you, maybe stop and try to heal something, a part of you. And the moment you do that, you will then bring in a stable offer. What we all don't see coming. This is the Two of Cups card. This is usually like divine, like soulmate energy, twin flame energy, divine partnerships. So a face-to-face talk will be had. The bad news is these two divine couples, they're not going to hit rock bottom. So I feel like somebody's been not downplaying. I feel like somebody's going to be receiving some bad news, because I feel like one of these could be divine masculine or feminine. Somebody was really banking on the two of you like hitting rock bottom, not coming together. But neither one of you are going to hit rock bottom. In fact, the two of you are going to be healing. When you guys come together, you're going to be healing from a major betrayal. Why? Because you both carry the energy of forgiveness. You'll either be forgiving each other or forgiving other people who betrayed you guys. But forgiveness will be had. So this is going to bring in huge healing energy. King of Pentacles, typically earth sign energy, doesn't have to be. You could be just a man that's wealthy or in your money bags, or you like nature, just chilled and relaxed. Be careful, because somebody definitely wants you to lose it all, and they are going to try to manipulate you. They want you not to have your wish fulfillment. They are going to heavy manipulation and abuse coming in towards you. So be very careful. Oh, you might be in a lesson. God wanted you to move. And God's not happy right now, because you were destined and fated for something else. And since you chose wrongly, you might end up losing it all because of manipulation. Maybe you were manipulated or you were abusive. Either way, God is very upset. But I feel like might force you, because God wants you to move. Like pack your bags and move out of state. You might not be happy about it, but you are destined and fated to go in the direction that God wanted you to go in. So you're going to be forced. Why? Because something's not over. Maybe it's a repeating cycle. You didn't learn the first time around. Now you go make sure you learn. Something's not over. Some of you might be dealing with some sort of a person with like abusive in power. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. It's just someone who's abusive in power, manipulative, controlling. This person doesn't want something to end with you, Queen of Pentacles. But the cycle is already over, but this person's not letting go. What do you need to know? And it might not be that person, it could be that energy or entity around you. Oh, you're already blocked from it. You're going to be working and building. Queen of Pentacles can be earth sign energy, doesn't have to be. Maybe you're in your money bags. you like nature anyways, you're chilled and relaxed, you're just block them. Because you're going to be working together with someone. And it won't be him. Because he's holding on to a past battle. And he's very angry. So your relaxed energy and his energy are not going to line up. It's going to be blocked. You just need to be very cautious. Queen of Pentacles, you have somebody coming in to tell you the truth. This could be could be air sign energy or an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but this is a man telling the truth. This is a warrior. King of Swords energy, air sign energy, but doesn't have to. He's using his throat chakra. Anyways, he's coming in to tell some truth. Why? Because he wants to reconcile with you. He's been immature. He knows he's been immature. He knows he's been reminiscing about the past, and he's been thinking about you and reminiscing about you. But what he doesn't know, or what you do not know, is that there was written communication that he did not want to talk to you about. But he's also not talking to this person, so he's learned his lesson. This is the Empress in reverse. This is someone who has a bad mom, maybe a bad baby mama. At the end of the day, he is not talking to her. Why? Because she's needy and clingy and manipulative and abusive as well. She doesn't take care of anything. She feels like she didn't do anything wrong, but she will not be able to move forward. She is going to be quite depressed because she did not think that the King of Swords had the balls to move away from her. So now she won't be able to move forward. Why? It was all part of the contract. He's been truthful and honest. He wants to marry someone else, or he is married to someone else, and he does not want his marriage or contract to end with another person. And now she all upset. Wah, wah, wah. Oh well. Anyways, his soul will not be able to rest until he does tell the truth. She, however, will be struggling, and it's almost like spiritual jail in a sense, or a mental prison. It's the justice that's going to come in. What she put out will come back to her, and she will not be able to handle what she put out. That's going to be the bad part about this. Anyhow, some of you are going to be getting your wish fulfillment this week. Fire signs, if you're a younger fire sign, you're going to be taking some action. If you resonate with the Knight of Wands, some of you are going to be called to take action, and you will get your wish fulfillment this week. You might also want to apologize or forgive something. Maybe someone took action to get their wish fulfillment. If you have kids, some of your kids might be making a bad choice. Maybe your kids are going to reap some sort of karma because somebody, mom or dad, wanted the immature part, wanted something, and now they're going to reap some sort of negative karma. And the real villain will be exposed. Karmic contracts are broken. And somebody, Page of Pentacles, will have a happy family. Somebody's child wants the 10 of Cups. They are going to get it. It will be the wish fulfillment. Somebody's family right now is very happy. Could be a group of people going into families. Somebody's family's happy. Why? Because someone's not traveling. Now they're losing money. This person's not brokenhearted and will heal from this broken heart, but the family or the group of people that this person, which would be like a Knight of Swords, allowed. This person wanted to, let's say, wanted a group of people to think highly of him, that's not going to happen. In fact, they're actually preying on your downfall, and they're happy that you're not traveling now. Now you're losing money. You, however, are not brokenhearted, but you will not be celebrating with them. We are in the Burr months. I call them the Burr months. October, November, December, you will not be celebrating because you see something very clearly about your family, and maybe it had something to do with your divorce. Maybe they had something to do with a divorce. Maybe they wanted you to divorce. Maybe they tried to split you up from somebody. But you see something very clearly about a divorce, or maybe you're breaking a karmic contract with the family, your karmic family. You, however, will be starting a brand new beginning, but you are going to have to sever ties with them and speaking some sort of truth about it. Afterwards, you won't be fighting anymore. This is typically like the song and dance of, it was a fight that should have never have happened, but it is going to bring you into the emperor status. So you had to go through this because you had to grow and grow up into an emperor. Emperor's in the house, yay! Emperor, you know who stole from you. Somebody stole from you, or somebody's going to steal from you. Or maybe you took more than you gave from somebody. However it is, the universe says, yes, somebody around you is wearing a mask. Yes, somebody stole from you. Or, yes, you know who you took more than you gave from. Yes, you are going to have a change in priorities. And your priority has been restricting you. This is self-imposed restrictions because maybe you, Emperor, were trying to take advantage of something. At the end of the day, the universe is saying yes. The universe knows that you have been restricting yourself, and the universe is saying, hey, this is a good change. Because the secrets are all going to come out. Darkness will come to light. You need to dig deeper into something. You're going to be called to either soul search or dig deeper into a situation. Emperors typically are police officers, could be judges, typically a man in uniform, doesn't have to be. But emperors are usually older men because they've experienced life. Doesn't always have to be though. Anyway, something's going to change and you're going to have to dig deeper. Why? Because the secrets are coming out. But don't worry, the universe will be protecting you. And then you're going to have to make your final decision. Once you make your final decision, maybe you're going to quit your job. Maybe you're going to lose your job. There's something you're not going to no longer put work and effort into. Or you're going to quit your job. Why? Because you're going from money to love. King of Cups. Could be water sign, doesn't have to be. Maybe you're a man in love. There is an unfair or there's something unfair. You won't have the clarity, but something's not right. Just know you will return back to companionship and financial stability. Maybe you will lose your job this week. If that happens, know that it's just the universe repositioning you to something better. So let's see, let's get a few more cards, but not from this deck. Let's go into this. Any more cards? This one popped out. Crying over spilled milk, crying over what you lost. All you gotta do is turn around because the universe is saying, hey, look, love is over here. What are you looking over here for? Just turn around. 5 of Cup energy is also regret. Someone's going to be in deep regret that they were paying attention to what they lost. Meanwhile, someone else is going to have true love or love and happiness, and this person's going to be left out in the cold. Oh, why? Because maybe you could be a grown person, but you're paying attention. Maybe something from somebody's childhood. Anyways, there is a child that is offering something to a Queen of Sticks in reverse. This is like the Jezebel energy in a sense. Someone who has a dark spirit around them. Bad mamos. Anyways, maybe you've been sad because you've been trying to give to the wrong people. And you've been doing it since you were a child. Yeah. Anyways, you will get your balance and justice. She's not going to offer you love. She's never going to give you what you need. But you will be moving in the right direction. But you also will be picking up and moving and having the 10 of Cups. That's emotional fulfillment. The only problem is you've been lying to yourself. And you need to start being truthful and honest, because this person is never going to give you love. And the moment you tell the truth, boom, Lover's card. That's twin flame, soulmate energy. You just got to move in the right direction. That starts a whole new adventure. True love, intuition. You already deep down know what you're supposed to do, but why are you holding yourself back? And when you do, you will be starting a new adventure. And you are going to be, it is a sin to keep looking at your past. You're not meant to look at your past. You're meant to just keep moving forward. But you'll be moving towards happiness. But watch out for distractions, because you are going to have some people trying to manipulate you. I'm almost getting, just leave half your crap and just take what you need. You are going to have to leave behind. Some people might have to leave behind something. Just take what you need. Otherwise, just more imbalances and more injustices will occur, like a repeating loop. You might get people trying to get you to not start your brand new beginning. These people will be in regret the moment you start your new beginning, because you will have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Coins. That's wish fulfillment. That's loyalty. You just need to move away from the bad. Again, the closer you get to God, that's when the devil shows up. And then your soul will be able to rest. Your soul won't be able to rest until then. Why? Because you've been giving to the wrong people. Now your cup is empty. Let's get a moon card and we'll go to the dice. Oops, something fell to the floor. Something might fall apart. I know, because of the solar flares, anything electrical, watch out for that. Just remember, confidence will be the key to success, okay? Be confident in who you are and what you came here to do. Let's get some dice going. The number 9, almost completion to a cycle. Something's not over yet, but you need to say no. You need to say no. Why? Because someone's wearing a mask around you. Something about time's up. Time's up. You might not get your wish fulfillment. Something is going to fall apart. I'm getting the message of you're stronger than you think. Some of you might be getting a message. It could be an email, a text message. Watch out for things. Someone's moving in the right direction. Someone needs to go outside and like put their feet in the ground and ground themselves, because they're acting crazy. Someone's being very, very silent about who they love, more for protection than anything. But this person is going to pack his bag. Oh, I said his. Is going to pack his bags and move. He's being very, very silent, and he does plan on giving his heart. Like he gave his heart. He's very... When this person comes in, he will be very empathetic and very loyal. He's just been around a lot of dark entities. All he's got to do is say no. And the contract will be over. Someone's got the key. Some of you might be getting a key to a new home. I do see a lot of packing the bags and moving to different locations, to more stable environments. Some of you might feel like you're taking a gamble, but where you're going, the storm is over. You're gonna feel the freedom. Someone's not resting because he didn't get the money that he made or that he wanted. Something about if you have money, somebody's gonna be quite confused because they have money and they're about to take a huge fall. It is a karmic cycle. What goes around comes around. Definitely look deeper into something. Watch how people, if you do yourself a favor and you stay calm and all these people around you start going crazy, you gotta ask yourself, what is this all about? This has been going on with me for the last couple weeks. I've been just really silent and just watching people freak out. Mainly it's because a lot of masks are gonna be falling off. And a lot of people are transforming into a butterfly. Something you watered or nurtured is going to be absolutely beautiful. And money will come from it. Yes, the universe is blocking a lot of people's money because it's not time yet. And you'll know the reason when you get the money, who and what you're supposed to spend it on. Because whatever idea you have for this money, the universe, that's why the universe put a wall about it. The universe is blocking people from from money, because when the universe gives you this money, you're going to be asked or tested to do something with it. I feel like somebody's running away from the cops or trying to hide from the cops. Watch out for falls and fires this week. Definitely greedy people keep coming up. Someone is so greedy they don't want this person to move because they benefit off of you staying. If you had any idea, yes, I feel like I'm answering somebody's question. Somebody was curious about a female. She knows exactly who she is and what she wants, because she knows who she is. Pisces. Somebody around you is acting like a robot. Pisces, if you are a Pisces person, you will get a wish fulfillment this week. Tauruses. Something about the quarter moon will be very significant for you. The numbers 12 is significant, and 2. So partnerships and spiritual tests. Mental alignments. Maybe your mind is gonna, your mind might be more in alignment. You'll be able to focus more and you'll start manifesting things a lot faster. Something about the quarter moon or the half moon. Somebody's going to get a phone call and it's exactly the phone call they've been waiting for. It's a wish fulfillment. All right, that's all I got. Let's get rid of something today. Let's go to the Declare and Decree deck and end this beautiful reading. Okay, we got 2. Hold on. There we go. All self-doubt and disbelief in my potential is now cleared and destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All self-doubt and disbelief in my potential is now cleared and destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of judgment by others is now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of judgment by others is now destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Woohoo! Feel that sense of freedom already. Anyways, let's end this beautiful reading with a Katie Moonstone tarot card. It's an oracle card. What do we need to know? Let's end this beautiful reading. I know you want to keep giving me two. I only need one. Too many. Hidden you, darkness to light. Either you or someone you know is or is about to undergo an ego death. This occurs because we have drifted too far away from our authentic selves and are living lives that are not true to who we are. When we are being who we think we should be and not who we are meant to be, this painful experience that occurs during our spiritual awakening is called the dark night of the soul. This is an intervention that was orchestrated by the universe, God, and the divine as a signal that it is time to get in touch with our deeper selves, revealing what it is we are truly hiding. It is within our pain and our struggles through the strength of our souls that was born on the backs of the moments like these that have brought us to our knees. What is done in the dark always comes to the light. Within the darkness is where it teaches us about our power and our strength, and that the light teaches us about humanity, humility, and love. This is one of the most painful healing processes in one's own journey. Space, time, compassion, and patience is needed during this process. When the masks come off, it's never easy. Hidden you. What have you been hiding? What have you been hesitant? It's all going to come out this week. What have you been second guessing yourself on? That's all I have for you guys today. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again, good luck this week. Namaste.